I'm the Biz Manager and welcome back to Timberborn, my friends. Now, today we are going to continue building our industrial area over here, which we have expanded in order to build our reservoir. And we are also going to continue expanding our farmland. You see, our beavers, they need a lot to eat. And so I thought it would not be a terrible idea to start using all the explosives that we have to reduce the height and the mountainousness. That doesn't make sense. The amount of mountains around this map, like for example all of this. This could be a flat fertile land if only we apply enough explosives. Now, in order to accommodate such a feat, we need more explosives. You see, we only have one paper mill and one explosive factory. I think we can do better than that. We are gonna have like 3 of these things producing planks. I don't think we need any more, but we could also put over there one additional explosive factory, for example. And then, because you see we are gonna need a few extra paper thingies being produced, we can also put the paper mills, like for example over there. Now, speaking about paper, I'm about to unlock this thing. It is the final thing and I don't know how it's going to look in the end. It's a 3-tile thingy, which is mighty unfortunate, let me tell you, because it doesn't fit neatly within our existing thingy, but that's fine, we'll find a way. After all, we kind of want to, in fact, let me just do that right now and prevent any more plants from being planted over here, so that we can utilize this space for additional industry and additional power production, as I'm going to continue expanding this windmill farm through here, but I'm going to use the smaller ones just because of aesthetics. If we need more, we can always put them like around here. We have more than enough space to build this. So yeah, build the industrial area even further, make more explosives, more everything, and utilize said explosives to go over here and start making things go boom. Like, can you guys imagine if we just blow up all of this to Kingdom Come, the amount of farmland that we are gonna have? And this new farmland is going to be used to exploit new resources. You see, our dudes are tired of eating carrots. We could give them, for example, sunflowers, which is one of the things that they want for their nutrition purposes. The chestnuts, however, that's something that we need to do somewhere else. This, like that, whatever that is, that and like both of these things, this pad, like this word and this word over here. I'm sorry, my friends. I think it's done in here, in the aquatic farmhouse. Yeah, it mixed the roots and whatever that thing is. So those foods we are going to leave for later. Maybe we'll even plant them over here in our reservoir. That would probably be nice. We are going to focus for now on the sunflowers and on, where is it, the wheat, so that we can make bread and feed them both of those things. But since we are already here, you need to unlock farm. Okay, let's just unlock all of this. I mean, I have 14k science points, why not? We're also gonna need this one, and we are gonna need a bakery. And by the way, why not unlock the beehive to like help our produce just grow a little bit faster? I think that sounds like a great idea, if you ask me. Oh yeah, the foods. Oh, they are already unlocked. So yeah, that's kind of the thing that I want to do. Now for the channels that we are gonna use, we'll have to do things a little bit, well, in steps, because I'm thinking of utilizing these paths over here for the new channels, for the water to flow in. We'll just need to build platforms on top of the channel, and that way we can have, instead of having like the path and the channel occupy 2 tiles, we can have both of them in the same tile, saving space and making more room for growing more food. Oh wow, look at that! We already have the reservoir almost full. Yeah, this one is set up at the perfect distance. Yeah, this thing has been operating quite efficiently. Ooh, we are on the verge of flooding. Okay. Alright, that's never good. It's never good. This thing is very... there is a high tendency for flooding in this area, so we kind of probably should open that gate. But yeah, look at this. Ain't this beautiful? And now we even have some water flowing through here, which is fertilizing all of this area for the very first time. There is green in here. All of these trees are kind of dead, but you know, it happens sometimes. It happens. Now we have returned the water to this land, and we even have a small waterfall in here. Ain't that beautiful? Oh, here comes a drought, my friends. Here comes a drought. I would say that we are more than ready for it. Now, when it comes to the industrial area, I think this is gonna be its final form. Look at it, how beautiful and organized. We even have some space over here to put more machines. I think I'm gonna put some of these grills, or maybe a bakery, something of that sort, because in here is already the resting area. I kinda wanted to have some food so that the beavers can, you know, grab maybe a piece of bread or something like that and enjoy themselves a nice relaxing afternoon over there in the terrace. I don't know, something along those lines, you know. Yeah, I think this should guarantee enough production of both explosives, paper in here, and the and books, so that they can also read while they are enjoying themselves over there. Yeah, now, good news is we can even start increasing the population once again, because, you know, we have a bunch of food incoming pretty soon, so I don't see why not. We also have all of these producing food for us, so yeah, there is just advantages in our future. This time we have a 6-day drought. This one should be easy peasy, my friends. I think we already had one that was over 10 days, so if we could survive that, we can survive this, no problemo. Now, my friends, given that we have this ginormous pool, I was just noticing that we also have additional thingies for fun, like lead dough. I have no idea what this thing is, Alright, let's see if we can set up something for this. Apparently that thing needs to be like 4 tiles in land and 4 tiles in water. Let's see, would this kind of work? Let's see. Little. Well, it does. Would you look at that? As long as we have the water level high, these dudes can just enjoy themselves a nice, refreshing afternoon in the river. Oh, like that. I like that. Let's see if we can make this happen over here, for example. Look, it's gonna be a little bit expensive, but do we really care about that, my friends? I mean, I don't. I think this looks like a perfect spot for a relaxing afternoon, if you ask me. And also a place to pump water. What could possibly go wrong when you have people in the water over here and water being sucked right there? I don't know. I don't foresee any bad consequence from this urban planning. Man, everything that I want to build takes gears. It's like now that I am in kind of a little bit of a predicament when it comes to gears, everything requires gears. Oh my lord. Please, can we just get over the gears and into something a little bit more I don't know, something that we actually have in storage. Not like we have everything, as you can see, except for the gears. And of course everything will cost gears, obviously. But oh well, it is totally okay. In fact, by the way, if those cost 20 gears, this one, it's 60 gears. I was gonna say I would rather, but no, I would rather nothing, okay? Let's unlock it. Let's see how big it is. It's quite bulky, I like it. Yeah, we can build like 3 and then 2 over here. I like it. Okay. Let's get these storage facilities up and rolling, because we're gonna get rid of these thingies over here. We're going to extend this balcony to have more relaxing spots for all of our beavers. After all, our colony is growing a lot. So yeah, we want to get rid of pretty much everything in here except for these big barrels. Yeah. Oh, finally, my friends. It has been so long. I've been waiting for so long. But the batteries are finally done. Over here, our power product, like everything in here is built, except for, you know, the relaxation area. But that's from this episode, not last episode. Over here, we are still waiting on a bunch of things, and guess what? There is still a bunch of gears in stock to be utilized. Look at the amount of gears that everything costs. But Jesus Christ, it's gonna take so long to have everything built. But yeah, at least, well, we are having some nice distractions from our main project. We already have built a significant amount of explosives, but because we only have one factory, it's gonna take a little bit of time, right? Let's just say that this is to distract us from the time that it is taking to achieve our main objective. Oh, by the way, the drought has ended, my friends. Nothing, like, bad happened. It was foreseen, right? We barely touched our water over here. It went from 266 to 230, so... nothing that wasn't already expected, right? This is what we call a relaxing afternoon, my friends. Look at that. Beautiful. These, I was gonna call them dupes. These beavers will now have a higher well-being because they now get the wet fur modifier going, which is pretty cool. Now, even though I would like to continue building my apartment to nowhere, we cannot increase our population any further. Our food situation is kinda slowly depleting, but not really. From time to time the carrots kinda spike a little bit, so yeah, we shouldn't increase our population any further. Besides, we have 50 workers available, so yeah, let's not do that anytime soon, shall we? The laying of explosives is almost done anyway. After this big chunk of explosives is detonated, we will then proceed to build the path. However, it's gonna take us a little bit of time, because you see, we also need to yeah, forget about this. We also need to go over here, my friends, and we also need to detonate, like, for example, this little bit of the mountain, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well. All of this has to go, all of this has to go. Yeah, there is still a lot of explosives that need to be put down. Well, shall we say that this is a lot of dynamite, my friends? Yeah. It's gonna be beautiful when it's finally done. It's just that we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Luckily for us, a third explosives factory is on its way. Gears. Always the gears. But we are almost at the end of our journey. There is very few things that require gears still waiting on the to-do list. So we should be able to start accumulating gears soon enough. Alright, my friends, so I have been keeping myself entertained while I wait for the explosives to be built. We have progressed slightly since we were last here. I have expanded our area over here a little bit, and the good news is that our industrial buildings are all built now. So we should be able to start producing at maximum efficiency. That is, if we can find enough logs to sustain the industry. We are not being able to replace all the logs that we have been using, which is not cool. My idea will be that once we use all the explosives over here, we are then gonna utilize the whatever we have remaining, and we're gonna get... oh, drought incoming! And we're gonna get rid of this mountain and utilize this extra space for more tree production over here. Now, we should also start producing trees in other places. Now, for example, over here, not really a good place, because this is only fertilized while we have water. Whenever a drought comes, all the trees just go bye-bye. And I'm pretty certain all of them are gonna, you know, to die, because it's gonna get dried out for a very long time. Yeah, we will see, but we need more explosives to open up more farmland, otherwise it is impossible. This map is too mountainous to be able to do any sort of large-scale production. Well, holy Jesus, what the hell just happened in here? It's only a 6-day drought, so we shouldn't be worried too much about it. This does look concerning, however. Could you please just stop flooding? It would be really nice. Yeah, we might have messed up here or something, but well, it is fine. You know, the sun is hotter and everything, it will evaporate eventually. Now, given that today's objective would be to expand our food production by expanding the farmland and other things that we have available to us, how about we get into some aquatic farming as well? You see, we do have these things, these splather docks, or whatever you say that. And we do have all of these nice like bay area that we could utilize for farming purposes. So how about we try to do a couple of these, shall we? It takes 12 days for them to materialize, unlike, you know, carrots, and then we still need to grill them, but you know, a little bit of diversity in our diet would be appreciated. These dudes are eating potatoes, carrots and berries for the longest of times, so yeah, we also need to do one of these. Now, does this need to be in the what? Really? No, right? That would be ridiculous. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. Okay, we just need to create like a... It needs to be above ground, but with access to that thing. Okay. There we go. This way we can put 2 aquatic farmhouses that, at least for an experimental test of this thing, should be more than enough. In fact, let's even plant a few extra of these spaddler docks, or whatever these things are. Like, I wonder what plant this is. Maybe once it's grown I'll be able to see, but yeah, let's put a few extra of this around here. It's not like we are going to utilize this area for anything, so we better as well optimize the amount of stuff that we can get from it. Wow, we even get less stuff after cooked than the potatoes. Like 1 potato equals 4 potatoes after grilled, and 1 spaddler thingy equals only 3 spaddler thingies. So I suppose this is like a delicacy or something like that, you know, something to be enjoyed in moderation. The drought is almost over, but we just lost all the water over here. Now, that was because of a little bit of a mistake that I made. It was my fault. I just left like this open for far too long, and so we were taking water from here and dumping it through here, you know, into the main reservoir area, shall we say. And so yeah, that was a little bit silly out of me, but the drought is ending now, and here comes the water again, so all is well when it ends well, right? And besides, this thing is not yet planted anyway. Only now we have the aquatic farmhouse being built, so it's totally fine. Alright, with water circulation restored. Oh, there is a frog hidden in here. So these are like I don't know. I don't recognize this plant, at least for now. It's just like a leaf thingy. It's like lettuce, but for beavers, I suppose. Alright, it's fine. As we know from Oxygen Not Included, dupes do enjoy their lettuce, so I suppose that beavers are no different. So yeah, cool, perfect. Just grow me a bunch of those, and then you'll have additional food, I suppose. Oh well, it's gonna take 12 days, so it's still gonna take a little bit of time. But it is fine. Now, my friends, when it comes to the explosive front, at least one big section of explosives has already been laid down. And I would say we are over 50% there, right? We still have this little bit of here and this little bit over here. Now, these elevated sides will have to be exploded twice for obvious reasons, right? But yeah, I think we can already, like... get this one done, because they will not, you know, be connected, so we'll have to detonate them one at a time. So yeah, I'm kind of anxious to see like all of these go boom. So alright, we managed not to kill the computer. Last time we played, whenever we had like these many explosives, the computer would freak out a little bit, but yeah, look at this perfectly carved section for some nice farming. We still need to get the, you know, the thingies, but other than that, yeah, amazing. Oh, this one can also be getting gotten. Let's get this one booming, shall we? That's really nice. My friends, let me tell you, I think we'll have to upgrade our explosive production facilities again. Right now, the most bottleneck is mostly the wood. We are starting to bounce back from a severe wood shortage because most of our build orders have been completed. You know, we have built quite a lot of stuff in the past few hours, and therefore we have completely decimated. Well, decimated is... we have completely devastated our wood stocks, and so we are still recuperating on the planks, which we just recuperated. The gears also need to recuperate a little bit. That means that there is not enough wood for making paper, and then we are also using paper to make newspapers and whatnot. So yeah, there's still a little bit of logistic shortcomings in here, but I have the feeling that we should soon start to get more than enough to get a few things done. What kinds of things? You see, I'm looking at this area in particular, and I don't think we're going to do more industry in here. What we should do, however, is use a bunch of explosives to get rid of like this little mountain over here, and even a little bit of this mountain over here, and we should like create a small area for additional wood production. The idea would be we would put like a one tile floodgate, like for example over here, right? And then we would blow a path through here into a tiny little like canal that would offload the water over here. We would put this permanently on height 3, and so the water would be forced to be diverted this way, and that would fertilize this entire area, and we could put a bunch of trees in here. In fact, we could even put the other kinds of trees that we are not planting right now, such as the chestnut tree, to get those chestnuts and you know, an additional source of food, because we can also cook those, for example, or the maple syrup, which we are gonna need in the future. Like, we could do a bunch of things in here. And over here as well, we can, like, for example, edit a little bit of our existing dam over here. Maybe we'll flood a few things by blowing up one of these levees, but that's totally okay. We replace one of these levees with a floodgate, create a small channel, and fertilize this entire area over here as well for, once again, tree production. So yeah, we need to increase our tree production in the near future, because they don't have time to grow. We immediately pluck them off the ground, and so that's what I think I'm going to locate it. Given that we are going to utilize this exclusively for farming, this should be more than enough for us to double our population again, or if not double, add like 100 and something additional beavers into our population count. I would assume, and we can also then utilize more explosives to increase our farmland over here. So explosives, explosives, explosives. We need more things that go boom. That's pretty much the story from this entire rant. Alright, looks like some of the spider dogs are starting to get done. Look at that, they have these beautiful flowers. Maybe they eat the flowers, that's it. I bet you. They still need to get cooked and whatnot, but yeah, this thing will now start to providing us with a little bit more food, which is always nice. What is not nice is that we have another drought in 3 days, my friends. Probably the third one of the episode, I think. I'm not sure, but well, yeah, I think we can deal with it, no problemo. Alright, let's see how long will this drought last. Last one was 6 days, easy. This one will be... Please, come on. Well, not a problem at all. We can easily overcome that, especially because now I remember to close off all the dams. And another drought over, easy peasy. Now, and more good news, we are like 20 to 30 explosives away from making a big boom. You guys have no idea how much I have to control myself not to detonate one of these, because it's like, look at them, so close together. It's like those bubble wrap thingies that you use to pack packages that you might send or receive. It's the same level of restraint that you must have not to pop those bubbles all up before you know, send your package, and the bubble wrap loses its effectiveness. But let's stop ranting and wait a little bit more while these final sticks of dynamite are being built. Almost there, my friends, almost there. But before we can have the big explosions, we still must carve out this little bit over here. So let's get this one done right now, because we still need to deploy the rest of the explosives right in here, and then we'll be able to have our big bad boom. I gotta be honest, I am almost regretting having blown up this central piece over here, but I could not resist, my friends, okay? Enough resisting my urges of getting explosions, you know? So I had to blow some stuff up. My friends, I have bombastic news. The explosives have all been laid out, and now we are ready for the big bad boom. Are we all ready? I think we are. It is time to detonate these dynamites. You know, it starts slowly and then... Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at the amount of mountain that we have just carved out for ourselves. Beautiful. Just beautiful, my friends. I love it. Are you sure you want to demolish that? Yes, absolutely. Now, my friends, even though we have just expended like 1 billion dynamites, that doesn't mean we are done. No. We still need to carve out the channels to bring the water inland to fertilize all of this. We'll have to do this in stages. We'll have to do this one first. Once this one is done and the path has been replenished, we build this one, because, you know, these are the only two bridges. Well, they are not the only ones, but they are the best access bridges to this side of the thingy. So yeah, for now we'll have to pause this efficient farmhouse, because there will be no more growth. And yeah, blow up a channel and all of those sweet things. In fact, let's blow up this part first, and then we'll deal with this part of the road. Oh, look at that, another drought coming. Like 4th of the episode right now? I don't know, my friends, I don't know. All that I know is that time is flying while we are taking care of our channels over here. But soon this project should be ready. And here we go. Now this is gonna be a bit dangerous. I just want all the beavers to kinda move away, like for example this one, because yeah, explosives tend to hurt them a little bit, and as you can see, this is not a safe environment for beavers to be. Like the second... Okay, here we go. Think it should be fine now, and if, you know, one of the beavers decide to get a little bit too close, it is fine. But now, as we can see, all of this is gonna be fertilized. Let me just put down this immediately, and this, and then go like this. Beautiful. And yeah, look at this, all of this getting fertilized. Delicious, delicious foods we are gonna grow in here. Amazing. Now I'm just gonna wait for them to do this while we accumulate some sticks of dynamite. That way, the second we decide to destroy the street to blow it up, the dudes will just, you know, be super quick about it, and the disruption will be minimal. I also placed a floodgate over here because I foolishly destroyed that thing when I shouldn't, and you know, this is gonna prevent us. But in the future, if you want some water to flow through there, for some reason, the floodgate is already built. Okay, here comes another drought, nothing we haven't done before, right, my friends? Right, 8 days drought, it's gonna be a little bit more complicated, but nothing we can't deal with. Let's get the rest of the channel going, because time is money, and just want to get this one over with. This is gonna be the biggest disruption, but it's totally fine, it's totally fine. Okay, all beavers, be advised, please leave the area immediately. Things are about to go up in boom. And if you're caught in it, well, it might hurt a little bit. In truth, you will die, but, you know, I'm certain that would be a painful way to go. But oh well, there we go, beautiful! Fertilization now coming, and look at all of this sweet space for additional farming endeavors. I am pretty happy. We'll build more efficient farmhouses because, you know, this is gonna be a huge amount of extra farming that we're gonna do. We're gonna do wheat over here. We extended our potatoes. We're gonna do the wheat over here. And what else? What else? What else? Let's see. We could do sunflowers because they want some sunflower seeds. But you know. Water, are you feeling okay? Yeah, we are in drought for like 1 day. There is no additional water. There is no reason for flooding in here. So chill out, okay? Alright. But like I said, sunflower seeds would probably be nice. You know, we haven't really had any before, and I'm pretty certain our dudes will want some sunflower seeds. So, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that and give them what they want. Let's give the people what they want. Oh, also, I'm doing like I'm spacing out the beehives just to, you know, add an additional boost to this area. Not everything is covered by beehives, but like if the majority is, the boost gotta be significant, right? But well, my friends, I gotta be honest with you, I'm pretty happy with these results. It took me like almost 4 hours this time, okay, my friends, and 2 different days, but we got it. We got our objectives done. Look at the amount of food we are going to produce. We still need to process this wheat, obviously, but we can do that in the next episode, my friends. We can do that in the next episode. So I think we're gonna call it here. With all of this additional production and all of this additional farmland, I think this is a good place to stop. This drought is not gonna be an inconvenience, so yeah, we don't care. Now, we still need to continue producing a bunch of explosives, because the next project that we are going to undertake is the one that we spoke earlier. I want to create some chestnuts trees over here so that we can harvest the chestnuts, not for lumber, maybe sometime, let's say, oh, we are in an emergency situation and we need to put down the chestnuts trees for wood. You know, that would be unfortunate, but it would be a possibility. But yeah, chestnuts for harvesting, and to make even more food we need to make sure that these beavers will never go hungry again. So that's going to continue to be our focus for the future. But with all of that said, my friends, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.